Top of the morning to you, YouTube. It's your boy KG coming back at you with another video. Now, I was on YouTube last night and I was looking at this couple. I guess they recently visited Huntsville and they was talking about places where not to go, where to go, and their perspective on the bad parts of Huntsville is all wrong. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make part 2 of my look. Welcome to my city, and I'm finna show you some places where you do not want to be caught after dark or with the out-of-state tag. Now the first part we're going to is what we call Meadow Hills. This is in northwest Huntsville. It's rough out here. You know, it's a lot of murders, a lot of illegal activity. And don't get me wrong, there's some good people out here. It's just the area itself is not the best. Back in the heydays, man, a lot of my partners got killed, and where I grew up from, we was actually like, didn't get along with these people out here. But now, you know, a lot of them dead and gone. And but yeah, this one of the places right here. This is Meadow Hills in northwest Huntsville. It's not a place you want to get caught slipping after dark. And I'm just, you know, keeping it real. Like I said, there's some good people that live out here. Some people been out here a long time. But there's most definitely a lot of stuff that goes on out here after dark. And it don't even got to be after dark. It can be during the day. Like I said, I'm used to it. I've been here all my life, so I'm gonna go where I want to go. But yeah, this is this ain't one of the best areas, but it's early in the morning, so I said while I'm on this side of town, let me go ahead and shoot a video, part 2 of my city I call home. And y'all just ride along with me. I'm gonna take you up through the neighborhood. It's one of the main roads where a lot of activity goes on. There's actually like 4 or 5 different spots out here. But you can see a lot of stuff got gates all over the whole yard, not just some of it, but the whole yard. We call this the upper part, up on the hill. And once I come to this part here, I'm gonna take y'all down to the bottom. Now, I actually lived out here when I was younger. That's why I know about it. I mean, I've been in and out this place, this side of town right here, probably since I was about 7, 8 years old. Hadn't changed a whole lot. Not changed a whole lot. We're gonna go to the bottom part, then we'll come back up here to the top part. And there y'all can see why we call it the top part. We're going down the hill, come to the bottom part. Yeah, but it ain't nothing to be played with though, man. You get caught slipping out here, these cats gonna give you the business. Keeping it real, they gonna give you the business out here. I don't know what's going on with these young cats these days, man. They just don't care about life. They don't care about nothing at all. Like I said though, there's also some real good people that live out here. You know, your home is what you make of it. But I said once, I'll say it again. You got crime everywhere. I don't give a damn if you live in Beverly Hills. You got crime. You got your bad parts, your good parts. got your good parts with bad people. It's just how the world works. Just make the best of it sometimes. Like I said, this right here is Meadow Hills, northwest Huntsville. You look up the worst places in Huntsville to live, I'm quite sure this area will pop up on your where not to live at. Like I said, it didn't change a whole lot. I mean, when I said change, it's not as bad as it used to be. Let's just put it like that. Still a lot of stuff goes on. Still, you know, these little young cats out here doing whatever they do. But it's not, it's nowhere near it used to be like back in the, I'd say from 1990 to 2010, it didn't change tremendously. It really has. But if you're sitting there watching the video, man, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification for me. Like I said, it's grind time. I'm gonna be doing different videos, car builds, parts of the city, car shows. Just a little bit of everything, a little bit of everyday life. That's what we're gonna do. Now, there's still another part to this area to the right-hand side. But that's more of the retirement home. I'm showing you the bad part up here. It's actually like 4 parts to this whole development. I ain't gonna say development, but this part of subdivision and all that. Like I said, I'm just showing y'all what not to get caught at after sunset. I got a couple more places I'm gonna show you today. Yeah, I got 2 or 3 more places I'm gonna show you. But like I said, it's quiet, man. There's good people out there. Real good people. They just in a situation they got a roof over their head. Me, I'm adapting in the place I live at. Be in Texas, be in California, be in Alabama. And I'm gonna say this right here. I ain't making this video to bash the couple who come to Huntsville, because that's what they YouTube do. They travel to different parts of the states and, you know, give their opinion on the good, the bad, the ugly of whatever city they're coming to. But when I seen the video of them coming to Huntsville and they went down to the medical district and all that stuff right there, saying that, oh, this right here looks really shady and this right here and that right there, and I'm just like, nah, man, y'all doctors, lawyers, and you know, that's one of the safest places in Huntsville. And they said it was one of the worst places. I'm just like, you can't come to Huntsville and just base that on looks, because it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. But like I said, this right here is in northwest Huntsville. It's called Meadow Hills. Like I said, if you ain't from around here, don't get caught down here after dark. But when I get to my next destination, cut you back off. All right, YouTube. Going back into another part of the trip. As you can see, we're leaving out of Meadow Hills. Part I'm going to be taking you to next is going to be northeast Huntsville. So just ride along with me. Take this ride with me. the stadium in the background. We're gonna be passing the HBCU, Alabama A&M University. Pretty nice sized campus. Actually very large. And as you can see, the area we just left from, which is Meadow Hills, to the area we're going to is in very close proximity with each other. That's why they consider quote unquote North Huntsville to be the problem area in Huntsville. And in certain aspects, that is true. Seems like a lot more, you're more vulnerable to crimes being committed in North Huntsville versus, let's say, South Huntsville, East Huntsville, West Huntsville. But it's really no bad or no worse from one side. Let's say North Huntsville to South Huntsville. I mean, it happens all over. I mean, somebody just got killed the other night at the Waffle House on University Drive, which is, I want to say East Huntsville, yeah, where it happened there. But yeah, as you can see, we're now on the campus of HBCU, Alabama A&M University. It's growing a lot, honestly. It's growing a whole lot. I remember when most of this stuff wasn't even here. Glad to see it go though. There's a lot of good people graduated from this university. A lot of good people. Like I said, the part we're going into now is called Edmondson Heights. It's a large area. It's a large area. A lot of good people coming out here. And as you can see, they clean this place up really nice too. It's not as bad as it used to be, but there is stuff that still goes on out here. Like I said, you ain't from around here, you got the Mountain State tags on your plate, do yourself a favor and don't come out here, because these little youngsters, man, they gonna give you what you think you want. I'm just keeping this brutally honest as can be. They don't mind, they with the BS. Seriously, they with the BS. But it's not as bad as everybody's. I mean, it's not as bad as everybody portrayed it to be. Like I said, it does happen out here though. I can tell you, it does happen. And I think what they're doing now, they converting a lot of these homes out here to off-campus living for the students. Because when I get ready to leave, I'm gonna show you how close it is to Alabama A&M. It's like literally right across the street. So they're taking a lot of these homes and renovating them and you know, making them look nice. And they're actually letting the students rent them out to live off campus. And it's like I said, it's like literally right across the street, so the kids can actually just walk to school. Don't need a vehicle. Don't need anything like that. They just get up and walk across the street and they're on campus. But while we sitting here enjoying the ride, like I said again, sitting there just watching the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. The goal is to reach 1,000. I'm a few hundred away from it, if you don't mind. Let's go up through this way. Daytime it looks deceiving. It looks nice and quiet and, you know, nobody outside. But you come out here in this joke at nighttime and man, they come out at nighttime, I tell you. They really do. Yeah, this right here is Edmonton Heights. Like I said, it's in northeast Huntsville. This is one of the quote-unquote not-so-friendly areas to live in. But like I said, it's nothing compared to what it used to be. Last few years, like I said, they've been coming through here, cleaning the area up. Really good. Still got a long way to go, but I think before the end of it, I ain't gonna say you're rid of violence altogether, because violence can be, you know, it can happen anywhere, anytime, any day. It doesn't make a difference. But yeah, I think before long they'll get rid of all of it, most of it anyway. And it's real diverse out here. Blacks, whites, Hispanics. It's multicultural out here. As you can see, we just came out of it, and like I said, we're literally right across the street from Alabama A&M, like literally. And I think people coming from out of town, coming to the university, bring some aspects of the quote unquote illegal activity and things of that nature, because they're in a new community. They're somewhere that they perhaps thinks is where they come from, and they can still do the same stuff. I don't know. I'm just speculating now. I don't know. But this area right here does have its problems of illegal stuff. That's just how it is. But man, if you've never noticed, it's a beautiful campus though. It is. It's grown tremendously. But I got one more part I'm ahead to, and I'll cut you back on when I get there. Alright, crew. I'm back with you. The part we're going to next is what we consider still in northeast Huntsville. It's a small community, but it can bring out the best in them when it comes to violence and all that stuff there. It really can. It's very small. Very, very, very small. Call this place out here, this is Oak Park. It's not as bad as it used to be. Back in the days, it was something serious over here. I mean, they still out here now, don't get me wrong. They still out here. They still out here. But they want a perspective of worse areas to live. I'm giving it to you raw and uncut. Raw and uncut. They're actually trying to clean it up out here. I think they're doing a pretty good job renovating them and all that. But you can throw paint on the bricks and all that. That still doesn't change the perception of it. I think it is income based, if I'm not mistaken. It used to be. I don't know if it still is or not. But like I said, it's small, but I compare it to the best of the best when it comes to that violence. That's just being for real. And then, literally right across the street from it, it's pretty bad too. It's Boswell subdivision. It's a lot of, I'm say it's a lot of bad stuff goes on here, but it does have its share of crime. One thing I've noticed though, and I'm not saying it to be discriminating or anything like that, but most of the time when you see a Family Dollar or a dollar store or anything like that right there, it's more of in the lower income based areas versus seeing them in the higher income based area. And don't get me wrong, there are some in the higher price range as far as living conditions, but they're like mainly centrally located around the lower income areas. And that's a good thing though, because hell, we poor. We ain't got no money, so a penny saved is a penny earned in my book. But yeah, this is the Boswell area. And it's fairly decent part of town, though. Like I said, it's still over here in northeast Huntsville. Like I said, ain't too many places about the city I don't know about. I've been all over it. Over it. And if you notice on all the little tours of the places that I've taken you, they're all really, really close in proximity with each other. I mean, we're talking less than a couple of miles from Meadow Hills to Edmonton Heights, and from Edmonton Heights to the Oak Park / Boswell area. We're probably talking a distance of maybe 3 to 4 miles. So it's not like, you know, you're driving great distances. It's not far at all. It is not far. I guess geographically, that's why they say North Huntsville is pretty bad. Because a lot of crime happens over here. And like I said, everything is pretty close to each other. It's not a great distance from it all. And pointed out again, there's a lot of good people that do live out here. It is. I'm just showing you the good, bad, and ugly, and everything that comes along with it. All right, y'all, this right here is going to conclude part 2 of a small city I call home, some of the worst areas. But if you're sitting here watching the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification button. And I'm not done. I'm going to make a part 3, and I'm going to show you some of the good parts of the up-and-coming place. I appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, peace.